We are going to cut some winter wheat today. We've got this field of winter wheat already cut. You can probably kind of see in the background. This is probably 20 acres or so. I'm gonna go cut probably another 30 or 40 acres. Let's get everything going all right. Looks like the neighbors have had a good marshmallow crop this year. Quite a few big marshmallows. They'll turn into little marshmallows. So half of this field we planted to corn. Just scared up a doe. And the other half we planted to winter wheat, which is what I'm cutting. I walked over to just look at the corn and see how it looks. Looks really good. Some of it's up to my chest already. Yeah, usually our West River, South Dakota corn doesn't do this good just because of our climate in our area, the amount of moisture we get, but this year, man, it's gonna be awesome. So we're probably gonna chop this for silage and feed it to our cows, feed it to our calves in the feedlot, and they're really gonna like that. This winter wheat field actually looks really good. Most of this is up to my chest as well, so it's gonna be some pretty good tonnage we get off of here. I did make a couple rounds around the edge, and the windrows are pretty big. So we like to see that. So while I'm cutting this field, I want to constantly keep an eye on my rear view mirrors. There's a lot of rocks in this field actually, so when I hit a rock, I don't want any of the blades to be broken, or otherwise it'll cut the field unevenly. So if I keep an eye on where I've just cut, I can see if I'm missing any spots, missing any grass, or missing any winter wheat, I should say. So you got to stay pretty aware of your surroundings. There's also a couple of irrigation risers out here I need to watch for. I kind of know where they're at. We put some high posts right by them, but this winter we got pretty high, so I don't want to run into one of those. That would be pretty catastrophic for the cutter bar and for the header. So you want to stay pretty well tuned in to what you're doing when you're cutting hay. Well, I hit a rock. I knew it would happen sooner or later. So I've got to switch out some of these blades that kind of got damaged. So I must have bent this bolt too. I have to go find a hammer. But you can see this blade is bent. This one got chipped and broke, and so did that one. This one's bent too. All these got a little twisted and bent. So we'll have to replace some of these before we keep cutting. Old blade, no good. New blade, be nice. That should work. So these turtles that spin that have the blades on them, I switched 6 of these blades out. They're supposed to be 90 degrees to each other, like these two are, as you can see. Otherwise, when they're spinning, they'll hit each other. So hitting the rock must have knocked this one off kilter. It's supposed to be more like this, but right now it's lined up to be here. So you can actually take this hub seal off. Where did I put my socket now? Here it is. And there were 4 bolts in there, I just took them off. If you take this hub seal off, there's some grooves in here. You can just move it around. I guess this hub, there's usually some little grooves that'll fit in these grooves. Hitting the rock must have just shorn them. So I'll have to put a new hub on, actually. And I have another one here, I think. Yep, so here you can see it's got these grooves that slide in the notches on here. And I kind of want to get these out so they don't fall down into the hub. This little extra metal that shore off. Try and keep it as clean as possible. Dang, I didn't realize it. Just shore it off. All right, I think that looks pretty clean. We'll try it. So this should slide on here. Let's see, we want the bolts about like that. If we look, that would be about 90. Maybe I'll move it one more. To there. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Perfect. I think we're good to get back to cutting. So let's try this again.
So, you know, and of course, according to the IRS whistleblower,
turn the header on, make sure it doesn't sound like anything's knocking. Sounds good. Sounds like a hay-eating machine. I didn't quite get that field all cut up and finished, but we had to move on and do some haying, make some hay. My dad came and raked the rest of this field up, and I'm just gonna come whip her out and just finish baling it. We're getting really behind schedule just because it keeps raining on the hay that we get cut. So this stuff has been cut for like, I don't know, over a week probably. It just keeps raining on it. We haven't been able to bale it. So it's time. We got a little stretch here with no rain. We can come in and bale it. So we're just gonna get after it and get this done today. So as you can see, my dad raked 2 windrows into one, and then I come up with the baler. I'm pulling it behind me, and I'm just making bales out of these windrows. So we've got a bale monitor here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera very well, but it tells you how even the bale is going to turn out. So you kind of watch these lines. You can see they're pretty well even now, so the bale's going to turn out pretty round and nice. And you can see it's at 34.5. That's the size. We're going up to 63. So it's about half a bale right now. I had to slow down since I'm filming, but I'll try and show you guys here. So now as I keep going, keep baling, the monitor's just keeping track of where we're at inside the baler. The bale is growing slowly. And then it's gonna beep at me when it gets almost full, like at 59, 59.5. It'll beep and warn me. And then it'll keep going till we're the size we want. It'll beep at me again to stop. It'll wrap it, beep at me again, then I can kick a bale out. So there, we're almost full. You can see it says near full. full, so I'll stop. And now it's gonna wrap the bale with net wrap. And it'll beep at me again. The bale's done, it's telling me to eject it. So I hit the hydraulic switch, open the gate, and kick it out. And it's ejected. I can close the gate. You can kind of hear it. And go make another bale. I just wrapped the last bale on my 1 roll of net wrap, so I gotta put this new one on. I'll pick that up, don't worry. Let that loose. Tear off all the wrapping. To actually go the other way. There. Now what we gotta do is get it set up so it'll feed right on these rollers. So we got these 2 rollers up under here. There's a rubber one and a metal one. So we shove it up in there. There's a little lever over here that twists the rollers. Cut away some of this extra, otherwise it kind of gets caught on itself. It causes a big mess. Alright, that should be good. Can make some more bales. Fire everything back up. Turn the idle up. PTO on. We're ready. Well, we got that field all baled up. Feels nice. Now we can move on to some other stuff. But we're gonna spend the rest of our Saturday sitting on our porch, hanging out. Silas is taking a little snooze, and he'll come out here with us. But hope you guys all have a great weekend, or had a great weekend. Thanks a lot for coming along. Really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.